up, everybody? I'm Holzer.
Santiago.
And this is Keggercast. Alright, so today we have a good friend of mine, wrestling, lucha libre enthusiast, and can we say insider, lucha libre insider for Mexicali.
Yes, sir.
And former brother-in-law, not ex-brother-in-law, former brother-in-law.
Woo.
But still a friend.
Yes, sir.
Santiago Sada. And okay, so he's here to promote his new Facebook page, Lucha Libre is Vida. So tell us about it. Huh? So what are you trying to do with this?
All right. Well, basically, what I'm trying to do with this is something very different than other pages that are out there. A lot of them wanna, play the press part.
Yeah.
Me, I always say it straightforward. I am a fan page.
Nice.
I go to the lucha, I pay my ticket, but I get some of the perks of being, like press. But it's fun. It's fun.
They recognize you.
They recognize me. Yes. The page so far, and it's only been up for a week, even though I've been building it up already. It's been up for a week, and so far, we've had 170 friends already.
Nice.
On the page. So, slowly but surely, and again, I'm in no competition with anyone.
No.
It's just me, fan page, taking pictures for the luchadores, that tag them, let them have, some of the pictures that maybe they won't get because usually it's video that they get. So, it's just a little bit different.
So do they actually use your pictures?
If you go onto my page, you'll see a lot of my friends already have my pictures as their profiles now.
Oh, nice.
So, and the cool thing is that they leave the logo on, so they're giving me credit.
Yeah.
So, it's cool. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but life.
Yeah.
Life happens, so I've just gotten around to do it now. That's basically it.
That's cool. I didn't see you have quite a few pictures. You have tons of pictures. How long have you been doing that now? Not actually like the page, obviously, but taking pictures with and.
I want to say like going to the luchas and everything. I've been very, very hardcore-ish, going Saturday, Sundays for about 6 months now. 6 months, but well, as you know, I've lucha libre has been around me all of my life.
Yeah.
All of my life. And that's pretty much it, man. It's exciting. Now, shout out to two of my really good friends, Hijo de Rey Misterio and Trunks, who brought me in and invited me as part of their family, and there is where I started to get, to know all these other wrestlers on a more personal level. Not just, the wrestler, the character, but, the wrestler, the dude that...
So you actually see them without their mask on?
Yes.
Nice. All right.
I don't like it too much, though.
They're only fools, aren't they?
I guess you could say. But I like keeping that mystery, because I'm a fan. I don't want to go out there.
It's like when Rey Mysterio lost his mask on
WCW.
WCW. Yeah, exactly. Okay, why still have the name Mysterio then? Was it the name Mysterio because he has a mask and there's mystery behind it?
Well, the irony right now would be there is a wrestler named the Máscara and he lost his Máscara. So I don't know what name he's gonna take, or it doesn't make sense because they say La Máscara and the fool with no mask comes out. It's like, okay, so
that's another thing about it. Going back to the old Monday night, battles of wrestling wars or whatever. And that's funny because when Rey Mysterio lost his mask, then he jumped to WWE. They put the mask back on him like nothing happened. Like we didn't know who he looked like.
Yeah. Well,
and now he's wrestling with a mask.
You know all of that is money.
Yeah.
what sells? His face or a mask?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, you could try to sell a leather face. It's kind of weird, but I mean,
yeah.
You know him and his colorful mask. You know, like that's what's gonna sell. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, I want that máscara. Therefore, I don't know if you've noticed, they've started to add more luchadores into WWE, and I'm glad you brought up WWE because that's one thing I also like to do on my page. It's not just lucha libre, it's also wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit of both worlds. I don't travel too much yet for the wrestling events, but you know, I went to Raw a couple months ago, and it's two different worlds, dude. Two different worlds.
No, and like you were saying that these wrestlers brought you in as family type thing. I was saying, like, not just anyone can walk in with a camera and start taking pictures like you do, right? Or can you?
No, especially around the ring. You know, shout out again, your cousin Gabo's podcast.
Hoping to have him on sometime soon too.
Yeah. He worked his way in there, and for me, it was the same thing. You know, sometimes they put you through a little I don't know what do you call it, like an initiation. I've been
Did they jump you in?
Yeah, actually there was a lumberjack match a couple of weeks ago, and man, they went ham on a couple of the new guys, and I was just like, I just always keep my camera up. I'm like, I'm recording, dude. I'm recording. You know, I've been lucky so far, but it's fun, man. It's fun and exciting. Honestly, my whole point with this page is to bring people in. Bring people in to enjoy the art of lucha libre, you know?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, a lot of people they say, like, oh, wrestling, lucha libre, it's fake. You know, like what you said, it's not really fake, it's art. It's like, it's as much of an art as, you know, a TV show, a movie, or... Exactly. Basically, and I think my brother, Chuck, you know, may rest in peace, I think he said it best when, yo, wrestling is a man's soap opera. It's a man's novela.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, for those people who say lucha libre or wrestling is fake, go into my page. I will let you know in advance. There's graphic pictures, and there's no way to make up those pictures. You know, there's when you get to those extreme matches and they're jumping off second story and like. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's fun, man. It's fun. It gets your adrenaline pumping. You know, you don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah. 1 second you're a rudo, next you're a técnico, then you're like, just both of you kill each other. You know. And the most amazing thing is, once you get a bit of the inside story, they do it for basically no money, dude. Yeah. They do it for basically no money.
They do it for the love of the art.
And that's when you know, wow, they're doing it for the love of the art, man. Yeah. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, so like you said, you seen some of the background, you know, the behind the scenes type stuff. Have you seen the movie The Wrestler?
Right? Yes.
Okay. So how realistic is that? How accurate? I mean, is there some truth to what you see on there?
I want to say, yeah.
Like
it's like a 70-30.
Like where the wrestlers are together shopping for their hardcore.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
That was the most interesting thing to me.
That's where you kind of lose the fantasy of what the lucha is. When you see these fools like, hey, wait, pues acuérdate que tenemos que ir al Oxxo porque tenemos que comprar unas botellas para acabárnoslas y para la lucha. Or, hey, Proconza, we gotta go get the maderas and stuff. It's like, okay, you know, it's like that's when you lose a little bit of the fantasy and go into the reality. You know, that you stop seeing them as superheroes and then you see them as you and me. Yeah. You know, like two crazy fools planning something crazy.
Yeah, that is awesome.
You know, so I mean, it's once the mask comes off. You know, it's just a different story.
But you're talking about how fanning, you know, fanning out, like you're like, I love you. you're my favorite, or whatever. Yes. How long did it take you before you were able to just talk normal to them instead of saying, hey, I'm big fan, whatever it was.
I'll let you know when that happens. I'll let you know when that happens. I think that's, again, one of the biggest differences between me and other pages, and again, I'm in no competition with anyone. People ask me, like, hi, ¿cuándo vas a hacer entrevistas and this and that? I'm like, that's not my style.
Yeah.
Me, go take pictures. If I get a picture with them, awesome. That's where I get to, like, if you see most of my pictures with the luchadores, I got like a kid face going on, like all excited, Again, my whole point to this page is to put that local Mexicali talent out there, and also the talent that VWE is bringing. There's a lot of locals that they got something going on.
So are you also going and taking pictures here at the VWE?
Yeah, I go to VWE events. I haven't posted any of those pictures yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking that.
Yeah. But I do go, and it's a little different. Again, they're doing the lucha libre, but it's, I think, a mix of lucha libre and wrestling. Yeah. So I don't know if people are ready for for that, but for me, it's the best of both worlds, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hannah Montana.
So I was gonna say, like, as far as the VW,
yeah.
You know what I liked about that, because I haven't actually gone to an event, but they did like an exhibition in on one of the 4th of July, at the IBC, the Freedom Fest.
Okay.
They did an exhibition. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before.
Yeah.
I don't think it was this year, because this year I didn't go. But what I noticed is that the wrestlers for VWE, I mean, they're talented. They're skilled. They know the moves and everything. But they look more like me than like you. They're smaller guys and skinny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't say I'm skinny, but I'm short.
I was gonna say, man.
But they're short guys and more out of shape guys. And then when you see Mexicali, the Mexicali look more like when you see WWE. They're closer to WWE than.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Mexicali, you get to see some of those average Joe looking type of guys, and it's they'll surprise you. They'll surprise you because, I mean, even here, like you said, you'll see them that they look like average Joes, but then you see them in the ring and you're like, damn. Well, like it takes I think talent and practice.
The guy that was the champ he was a really skinny dude, like, and about my height. And like skinnier than me, but yet he was skilled. He was like, he's doing the Hurricane Rana and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this guy.
Yeah, no.
He's athletic, but he's just not skinny and short.
Like you don't think of it, A lot of wrestlers in Mexicali, actually, right now, you see them and you're like, Well, for me now, it's a little bit different because now I'm used to seeing them on a weekly basis. But you see them and you think, this fool looks like my tío, But then he goes up in the ring and you're like, wow, amazing, man, amazing. It's ridiculous what they do and what they put themselves through.
Are there wrestlers locally, I think Imperial County or Mexicali, I'm saying like actually locally that you, where you say like, wow, I can't believe the talent we have locally,
Yes, a lot.
Do you think that they have a star power that where like they just need the right opportunity, they can make it?
Honestly, yeah. Right now, I don't want to say any names just because I think all the wrestlers in Mexicali are pretty good. But there has been 2 wrestlers from Mexicali that big companies have been pulling them in.
Right.
Taking them as maybe the first fights were over here. They're the headliners, but you know they're still opening for huge shows. You know,
but that's still a big deal for a local person.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I could say it: Excalibur and Kamikaze. These guys are, you know,
those are cool names too, by the way.
Yeah. And these guys are wrestlers. It's funny because in Mexicali you'll find maybe like 3 arenas or arenas, and cada arena they have their own wrestlers. You know, like the wrestlers from this arena can't wrestle here.
Oh.
It's
sort of like
exclusivity, you know, que nomás puedes luchar para esta arena.
That's a throwback to like even before the WWE golden years or whatever, the superstar, you know, what do we call it, the Hogan years or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, when there used to be wrestling territories.
Yeah.
You know? You stayed in your territory.
Exactly. And the cool thing is that there's a couple of independent guys, so those you get to see around the different arenas. But you know, I my personal opinion, I think wrestlers should be able to go to any arena.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you know, if they're not under contract or
yeah.
I mean, they're independent.
They're really all independent. So
independent contractors.
I don't get why they can't wrestle at other arenas because there's a couple of talents in certain arenas that I would love to see face the other talent from another arena, and you're like, man, these are all strong style or aéreos, you know, that they're hopping all over the place, and you're like, man, it's amazing. But then you never get to see them together. Because it's like, oh, este luchador nomás acá, este luchador nomás acá, you know? But, I mean, maybe in the future.
Yeah, because, you know, to me, that's sort of like, remember in baseball, when before the Interleague, it was just National League and American League?
Yeah.
So sometimes you can see the great players from one league play the great
against
players
the other
from another league.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing in this situation. You're seeing some of the best wrestlers not able to fight the other best wrestlers. You know?
Yeah. Another group. I mean, these guys are brothers. One's Genio del Aire. Shout out to Genio del Aire, and Próximo.
Then we go see them.
You saw them one time in Mexicali, and these dudes are amazing.
They're from Mexicali?
They're from Mexicali.
Oh,
they're brothers. But I mean, Próximo has, you know, disregards any type of danger. If he knows it's gonna create a buzz with the fans,
he'll do it.
He'll jump off of basically anything in the arena.
So he's like a Shane McMahon when he wrestles.
Exactly. That would be a good fight. Próximo versus Shane McMahon. I think someone would die though. So I don't know about that. But him and his brother, the Genio del Aire, he sticks to his name. You know, he flies all over the place. So them two, you know, like that's another talent that those two do kind of travel around in the different arenas. They're some of the more well-known wrestlers in Mexicali. You know, the big name. But yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing to see so much talent that for whatever reason hasn't been, you know, pushed. But there's also they might have families, you know, kids and all that. So it's a little harder. It's a little harder to just pick up and.
Yeah.
Once you start taking pictures or video for wrestling, it's like you become a wrestler, and the hate just, you know. Like,
speaking of that, that's actually a question I have for you. You know, you're a wrestling fan, you're around wrestlers, and you're a big dude. Mm-hmm. Have they ever told you, hey, why aren't you wrestling?
One, I would die of a heart attack. More, you know, more than anything. And
they've asked,
and they've also, you know, again, going back to the, there's about 8 different pages that cover the wrestling in Mexicali, and they want us all to go,
Together.
No, well, cabellera contra cabellera, and they're like, come on, dudes, we don't wrestle, But hey, when they tell you, you're like, possibility. But they've again.
In your case, you could be goatee versus.
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of hair, so. But I like the fan part. I don't think the broken bones or gashes on the forehead. Yeah. Looks cool when you sit on someone else, but I don't know, man. Not on my face. And that's the thing. It's just like when WWF turned into WWE, the E for entertainment.
Yeah.
That's how you have to see this.
Okay.
It's entertainment. If you want to go to the luchas or the wrestling just to pinpoint everything that might be fake about it, you have nothing to do in an arena.
You know what? To me, it's like if you're watching wrestling or lucha libre and someone's saying, that's fake. It makes me wonder, like, so if you tell them, or when they're asleep, are they like dreaming, that's fake. You know what I mean? Are they watching? Are they watching Guardians of the Galaxy and saying, that's fake. No, right? I mean, entertainment.
Hey, shout out to Batista.
Oh yeah,
wrestler. You see, and that's the cool thing. Like nowadays we're seeing more and more wrestlers, especially from the U.S.
Look how The Rock has
The Rock, man.
Yeah, he's like the biggest star now, right?
Exactly. And can he carry a freaking bomba with one arm and destroy half of Russia? You don't talk about that when you're seeing the movie.
Hey, he saved California from an earthquake.
Exactly. An earthquake that never happened or has happened. Hopefully never will happen. But hey, you see? But was that real? No. Yeah. But it entertains you.
Exactly.
So again, this is where we go back to Lucha Libre. If you go to be entertained, I can guarantee 100% you will be entertained.
Yeah.
Whether it be by the luchadores, or the people in the stands, or the cutest viejita you can ever see with a baston hitting a luchador. It's stuff that's priceless. It's stuff that's priceless that is, that's what makes the lucha.
And every show is different.
Every show is different. It's like opening one of those surprise boxes. You see what the matches are going to be, but until you see the matches, that's when you know what you're getting, Yeah. Everything else is just a hope. Let's hope, But yeah, man, definitely, again, I don't know how much time we got left, but I do want to thank you, man, for bringing me out here, and I want to take this time, to invite everybody that watches your podcast, man, to come on out to one of the arenas. The best lucha libre is the one you go see.
Yeah,
is the one you go see, man.
And believe me, it's like hockey. I hear hockey is better when you see it live. Wrestling is definitely better when you see it live.
Yeah. You might take as a souvenir of one of their teeth, for sure some of their blood. They've actually been cutting back on too much blood, for just for TV that they started sanctioning too much blood. But yeah, you'll definitely have fun. You'll definitely have fun.
And speaking of time, I know that you're actually have to go to an event tonight.
Yes.
So you seen our show? You know the outro?
What was that?
You know our outro?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, thanks again. Seriously, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you for having me over.
Check it out. Lucha Libre es Vida. Wrestling is Life. On Facebook. Check out it. Go to Local Wrestling, VWE, Mexicali. And, till next time, shut up, bitch! Awesome, dude. I think that was a good show.
Yeah.